It's live. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Sorry we a little late tapping in.
What's up? What's up?
That was a preloaded text. I'm sorry. I don't know who the hell Emma Smith is. Where's Barry? Definitely a preloaded text. Where's Barry at? Let me bring Barry up.
You see me? I'm here.
Yeah, we in him up. Wait, I don't even know who just texted me. Who's Emma Smith? Was that you? Oh, that was your new number. All right, bet. I don't know who the hell Emma Smith is, but since we're talking about Emma Smith, because the name is just so generic, it's like Emma Smith. Yeah. Shout out to the Emma Smiths out there in the world. all the ones that do exist. Make sure y'all share the link. I'm still gonna finish up my noodles and whatnot. Let me make these screens wider for us. I'm finishing my noodles up, so don't judge me at all,
You want to
please.
show all of the scuff marks on my wall?
Oh my bad.
Nah, you
Zoom
good.
it in.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and make sure you share the link so that way other people could tune in with us. I'm trying to watch it on live my damn self. Let me get off of this one.
You
But
see it
yeah,
on live?
yeah, I can see it. It looks great.
Let me refresh.
It's a delay. It's probably moving faster for me because I'm like signed into the actual account.
Right.
These fucking noodles are fucking good. I'm almost done, y'all.
It is nothing wrong with noodles.
Let's get to it. What we talking about today? You
Dopamine.
refresh it.
Yeah, I just reopened it.
You go all the way fast. Wait, where you at? Go to the Are you not? You seeing it, Mari? I mean, Kiwi. Click on it.
We clicked into it.
Yeah, this full screen waiting. It still say waiting.
Why does it not say waiting on my end? And it says one watching now.
That's me or who?
Yeah.
It's me or Kiwi. If Kiwi just opened it, then it probably gets catching up to her because it said 0 when I opened it.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 5 minute delay anyway on it. I think like as far as the lag that comes with this streaming stuff, especially coming from 3 different homes. So let them catch up. So how y'all day going today? Today is Tuesday, October. What is it, 5th?
Today is actually the 4th. Yeah, 5th. It is the 5th. Tuesday, October the 5th.
Okay.
Oh, wow. We're on track. That's how busy we are.
We're definitely on track and very busy. Today's top trending topics. What we talking about here?
Put my lid down a second.
Question,
really?
Mario. Are you logged into an account on YouTube?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not.
Now it say 2.
Okay.
All right, you seeing it now?
Nope. It just now say 2 people are viewing.
Why is it? Yeah, I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. All right, hold on.
Close it and open it like in Safari or something and see if you see it the same. Or in like a private browser so it's not signed into your account.
All right, I'm about to do that right now.
What was I about to do? Oh yeah, I've been first of all, that congressional hearing was long as hell. That shit was like 3 hours and some change. And I ended up falling asleep. But I got a lot of good fucking points, and whatever I didn't get, like, is just ridiculous because that shit was crazy.
I'm in. I'm in finally.
Oh yeah, I've been first.
It is a lag though. Okay, let's go.
It's just delayed for the people that's watching, not for us though. It's look good on there. So yeah, we can get right into it. Stop watching it on the live because that's what's gonna distract us more. Turn mine off. All right, so yeah, so we're getting into the trending topic of the day, of the fucking world, the week, the month. Opposite of the COVID is Facebook and little girls and stuff that Mark was doing over there. We gotta figure this out, y'all.
You just made a whole statement that's like, I don't know where you was going with that. So I'm gonna jump into it because I feel like I'm the one that watched the hearing, and that's not quite what I heard. That might have been at the ending part where I fell asleep. But essentially, so we all know Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp were down yesterday for 6 hours. And officially, the story from Facebook is that there was a problem with the coding, essentially, and Facebook deleted itself. It wasn't on the internet. There was no address for the IP, so to say. And it expanded so far as to the point where Facebook employees couldn't sign in, like their badges weren't working. Here's T though, right? At the exact same time that all this was happening, there was a congressional hearing with a whistleblower that was a former employee of Facebook. So this whistleblower actually came and she was talking to Congress, and her point was that
Mari froze. Kiwi?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mari froze. That's why her lag is a little a little longer than ours. You were froze for like 30 seconds, but go right back into, you said it was a congressional hearing and you was going into this.
Okay, yes. So with the congressional hearing, so her point was that essentially because of freedom of speech, there is no accountability. There's no one to hold Mark Zuckerberg accountable. You're able to say what you want to say because of your rights. Now, herein lies the issue. I'm not sure if you all know, maybe some of you all have like fake Facebook, fake Instagram accounts. Now, everyone here should be of age, but herein lies the issue is that when you have kids and you have parents who are monitoring their Facebook page, they're monitoring their social interactions, but they have what they call Finsta pages, Finsta, fake Insta pages. And now on these fake Insta pages, there is nobody monitoring them because your parents have your real social media and they're thinking, okay, I see who they're talking to. I see the conversations that they're having. I can line A up with B. They say they want to go to Stacy's house. I see Stacy and her messages. But what they don't see is this fake Insta account. And there's no telling who's in these messages. Sometimes it's meme accounts, sometimes it's other accounts. And where things got really juicy is apparently this information has been given to Mark Zuckerberg. And Mark Zuckerberg says, well, these are the algorithms. I didn't put this together. You didn't put this together. He didn't put this together. She didn't put it together. They didn't do it. It's the algorithms. Which, is he right? Yes, but it's your app.
Hmm.
So it's like, it's my app. However, like, this isn't my doing. It's just like a lack of accountability there. But it also gets into how the algorithms will lead people. It was about 3 hours and some change long, so it's a lot of good points in there. But then it also really got into how it affects self-esteem. It really got into suicide rates. It noted how fast you can go from looking up healthy eating habits, like trying to transition into eating healthy, into videos and posts about eating disorders. And so if you were trying to get into eating healthy because you have body image issues and then you get into seeing posts about eating disorders, what is this doing for people? And then it becomes just like a vicious cycle. People end up going to social media because they're depressed. They'll maybe even try and find something to help better their lives, like for instance, healthy eating, but then end up getting led to through the algorithms, through other users' interactions to things like eating disorder, to things like believe they mentioned the statistic was 1 in 3. It was a 1 in 3, a 13%, and a 16%. So I don't want to get them mixed up, but they're all pretty high in relation of the suicide rates being linked back to Instagram, body image rates being linked back to Instagram or social media in the US and in the UK. So it's a really long video. I would say watch it. It was a really good watch, especially if you're really like heavy active on social media. Even if you don't stop using it, being more cautious about what you double tap, what you interact with, because that actually affects everybody else in the world. If you're the one that scrolls and you double tap the bodies and this, that, and the third because you like it, and you're the one that say, "Oh, it's just a double tap." Well, when your daughter gets on Instagram, that's what she's gonna see because that's what you double tap. I'm just throw that out there. So yeah, it was a really good read. I'm not sure what's gonna come of it because it really does seem like a catch-22, where Mark Zuckerberg is the CEO. People do have the freedom of speech, and it is algorithms putting things together. But it's been talks. I don't know if you all remember when they kind of took away all of the likes for a certain amount of time, and they said that it was an accident, but it was, according to the congressional hearing, it was not at all. What they found was the comments were still there. So taking away the likes didn't really matter. And these were all in attempts to control, more so for the kids, was what they were focusing on, to control that negative. It's the negative effects that these images have on children. But they noted that it didn't work. And so it was just kind of pushed back. There were talks about having like a Facebook for kids or Insta for kids, but it just, every time it just gets pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. And the icing on the cake is this is where Mark Zuckerberg gets his money. The more interaction you have, the more information you have to sell to other companies, the more those companies are willing to pay you for advertisements. They know you know where this interaction is going. So it's a big hot mess that it needs to be sorted out for the sake of the kids. Everyone does everything for the sake of the kids. Like, and if Mark isn't gonna do it, if Facebook isn't gonna do it, then we're gonna have to do it. To be honest, because everyone says, like, when Cardi comes and says something, well, don't it's not Cardi's job to raise your kids. It's our job to raise them, right? So make sure that what they seeing on the internet is what they need to see on the internet. And to be quite honest, unless you have like a mirror on their phone, you don't know what they do all the time, day in and day out. So it's just something to think about. I would definitely suggest, even if you don't watch the whole thing, going and like looking at it, especially if you have kids that are active on social media, especially if you have kids that are active on social media and have freedom to move around, or even if they don't have freedom to move around, because people have kids that have folks at your houses, is what I'm saying. So just, it's a different world nowadays. So be careful, be persistent, be cautious, be aware, and be active in your kids' lives. Let them be able to talk to you so they don't have to feel like they're hiding stuff.
Yes, I have three. I have two daughters that are both they're on YouTube all the time, and I pay attention to what they're doing for the most part. But when they're in the next room over, kids are fast as hell, and they're fast learners at that. So it's just like being able to sit down and have a conversation with them and be like, all right, what are you into? Like, what do you like doing and stuff? Like, they're so innocent. So it's just like, I wouldn't say I don't have nothing to worry about. I'm saying I'm doing good on my part, and their mom is also doing good as well as far as in raising them. Um, but there is a kids version of YouTube. It's YouTube Kids. Just get the regular YouTube off the get it off of their phones, their tablets. Get get the Safari lock down Safari for real. And Safari is a big problem because kids know how to maneuver on that internet and type in links now. So it's just like they're way more smarter than we were when we were kids.
Yeah,
And I'm going to say,
it's
go
deeper
ahead.
than just that in general. You know, there's other avenues, especially out there. These kids are gonna automatically get online on the phone. They have their friends' phones. They go to school. Everyone has phones, so sometimes it's really hard to stop them from catching a trend because they're gonna see it. Even if they don't have a phone, a friend is gonna show them. Things is gonna occur. A lot of other things out there, I would say, would be like, I believe it's online sex trafficking going on. You know, a lot of these kids don't even know what's going on out there. They think they're talking to someone of their age, and it's grown men, grown women. You can't just put it on guys anymore. It's women out there. There's young people their age that is luring them to other people as well. So you know, the social media, it's terrible. It's like there's really nothing you could do if they can access a telephone with the Wi-Fi. Nothing you could do.
Nothing at all. Yeah.
They trapped in that internet web. This whole generation is the internet web right now.
Hmm.
You're right. And I want to circle back. I want to tie what you said to what Keith said. That YouTube for kids, I feel like the Facebook and Instagram for kids would kind of solve this. In a sense, of course, it wouldn't be the answer to child sex trafficking or anything of that nature, but this particular issue, because you can always, if you're familiar and if you're not, call me, because I'm all for protecting the kids. I will walk you through it. You can lock that phone all the way down. You can't open the settings to change the password. You can't change the parental controls. You can't download anything over. You can't download anything without my permission at all. You can't even see anything that's over, PG 13, what have you. So it's ways to do it, but I feel like the fact that they're tiptoeing around, they want the concentrated information. I feel like it's the fear of the loss of money if they have to try and transfer kids to a different app, which is twisted in my opinion. Because her big statement was, at this point, Facebook is putting profits over people, which the fact that they haven't solved this issue is 110% what they're doing. Like, y'all are more worried about advertisement and losing money. What we saw in the news yesterday was Facebook is down for 6 hours. Mark Zuckerberg lost $7 million. And then it was some sprinkles of the algorithm. You saw absolutely nothing about the congressional hearing. So we know what's important.
Yeah. That wasn't pointed out, and like most people don't watch like congressional hearings or tune into the news much to even pay attention to stuff like that. So it's just like, yeah, I got to start paying attention a lot more as far as what's going on, as far as what they're trying to control, as far as the mentals and whatnot, and all the chaos that's going on in the world today. It all makes sense.
And I'm going to say, I'm personally not really the one that watches the news because I feel like I don't watch TV at all. Because once Viacom told Nick Cannon that he couldn't tell the truth, like, what are y'all putting on TV then? It's not the truth? What's on there? Let me know. That's neither, well, it's actually here and there, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Well, I was going to say, if you really want to have somebody hands-on that's really familiar with social media and who's very active, let me find this guy's page because he posts very often about how social media affects mental and emotional health. And of course, my Facebook doesn't want to load. I'm going to link back around. I'm going to make sure I give you.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah, because I've been looking at his page. I was talking to you earlier when I was looking at his page. I'm like, I know he posted something about it. I haven't seen it anywhere, but if anybody posted it, I know he did.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Bertrand, Jonathan Bertrand, Bertrand. And he is amazing. He's a twin. His twin does virtual reality. He is into social. His job title is social media research. So he does social media awareness. He's amazing. I'm gonna give y'all his name again. Jonathan Bertrand, Jonathan. Last name is Bertrand, Bertrand. Y'all follow him. He has organizations. He's actually, since this congressional hearing has dropped, he's working on a project. My Facebook is not loading right now. It's probably because I'm on here talking to y'all, but that's okay. Neither here nor there. Y'all hit him up. If y'all are interested, follow his programs. He has really good insight, especially with his twin being really good with VR. They put the AR together, the AI, which is augmented reality. These are the codes and the algorithms that control Facebook. So he's amazing. They're both amazing, but he's really good for topics like this.
Dope.
Dope.
Important.
And we're gonna take a quick little break and get back into it.
Alrighty.
So, welcome back right after that little short break. Welcome back to the Dope Ass Late Show. I'm Kiafik.
I'm Mari.
And we can't hear Kiwi.
And I'm
You still on mute?
Yeah, my phone got the screen. It's got waterlog on it right there. That part of that. Yeah.
So the BET Hip Hop Awards is going down right now. It's actually taking place during this live, but I don't know. I don't know how many people is out there tuned into it and how it's going right now. But we'll definitely update y'all tomorrow on more than what we're about to talk about with the whole concept of the BET Hip Hop Awards. And over the years, it has changed a lot. Then it changed a lot more. Then it changed a lot more in the last year. Like, I don't know what's going on. But I just feel like it's not BET Hip Hop Awards, you know? Like, it's turning into the BET Awards all over again. Because remember years ago with Cash Money performing, you had the Dynasty performing. It was much different. It was more, all right, damn, everybody in the hip hop industry was hungry. Now we're seeing a bunch of weird left shit on stage at these award shows, and I'm not really into
People
watching
we
the
don't
award
even
shows no
recognize.
more. You said what?
People we don't even recognize. Some we don't. Like,
Yeah, nah, I just feel like the entertainment industry has did like a complete 360 over the last 15 years. Like I've been DJing for 21 years now. And when I got into the club scene, I was like 17, 18 years old. And when I got into that scene, it was still fun. Now it just seems like, I don't know. It's like a high school, a big ass high school. The whole hip hop industry is a big ass high school, and it's a fashion show dressed to impression and not really working on the hip hop itself. But there's a few artists I do rock with.
I was gonna say yeah, cause I'm kind of conflicted. Cause, just being in the entertainment industry, it's like I know a lot of folks I know, like either managing somebody who done made a stage or like, you know what I'm saying? They might even be like the do guy, but I'm that kind of person. Like I seen a lot of people. They deserve a spot somewhere and they got it other places, so that's where they ended up, and I rock with it. So like, hey, I don't know. But I get what you're saying. It's definitely different. It used to be like that, just raw hip hop. I feel like hip hop is different though. Like, if we want to get into it on that end, I don't know.
Being a DJ, I really can't really comment too much on the subject because I'd be like a hypocrite, and I feel like
that's
you know,
yeah.
is it really hip hop right now? That's the question.
I mean,
So no, and I can say no because they call it trap music.
It's not even hip hop anymore. It's not.
I think a few artists out there still putting out hip hop.
A few, but
You could count them on one hand.
and I'm gonna say, okay, so this is my whole other plight with the music industry is the amount of artists that they actually will promote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my first plight with the industry. Second is it actually is a lot of people putting out hip hop music, but it's just they trying to put everybody into like one big mush of conglomerate that you don't really have space for everybody who's true to that genre. Like Lil Nas X will say that he's a country artist, so let that fucking be in a country group.
Mm-hmm.
If he's that, then let him be that. If they're trap, then let them be trap. I feel like at this point, trap should be established as its own genre, like across the boards. If y'all are gonna have a BET Awards, y'all gonna have a Hip Hop Awards. I feel like y'all should have a Trap Music Awards and an R&B Awards for that matter, like and a Neo Soul for that matter, like because trying to put everything into one of the two is just like it's messing things up.
Anymore. It's not hip hop.
But
it's
but
not.
they don't do that
It's
with
like
the other genres of music, and that's irritating as hell. Like they do not like you got country music. You're not throwing a bunch of shit in the category of country music. Like
You're not. However, there are black country singers. There are quite a few of them. There are enough to put together an award show and to have winners and losers in categories. Like there are. But the thing is,
but see, I don't like the word black.
Okay, I feel like that's a different show for. We're talking about the BET Awards, the Black Entertainment Television Awards. That's what I understand.
That's the first strike I had with them in the first place.
I respect it wholeheartedly, but we talk about the Black Entertainment Awards right now. Entertainment Television Awards.
That's where they fucked up at by naming it that network naming it that, and for it is being taken over and going like I don't know what happened to music videos. Like Rap City's coming back. Shout out to Big Tigger on that. But what happened to the rest of BET? Where's 106 in Park at? That show's been missed heavily. Love to see
what
that
happened
again one day.
to 106 in Park.
A lot of politics.
They got rid of AJ and Free, and then they did that little shit with Terrence and Roxy, and then who the fuck knows what happened after that for real?
Right.
I
No,
just feel
AJ and Free actually made that show. Like literally.
Mm-hmm.
it was never the same after that. Like it tried, like it was cute. That's what it was. It was like at first it was like, oh shit, and then when Terrence and Roxy came, it was like, oh, this is cute. Like they were cute. Like this cute, but it wasn't like that.
I know that I was in high school. I would come home just to watch 106 in Park with AJ and Free. After AJ and Free went off, y'all could name everyone else. I never really watched it no more. So.
Terrence and Roxy,
See,
because I've been up there a few times, but I remember one episode of 106 in Park. It was 9/11 actually. It was like one of the most depressing episodes, and I watched that. I don't know what y'all was doing on 9/11, but living in New York at the time, everything was in panic. And I lived upstate. I lived in the capital, but living in the capital of New York, the city that got hit, everybody went home early. So we got home. We watched the news all day. Then 106 in Park came on. I remember that episode. They were so depressed, and I'm just like, they're down in Manhattan at the same time filming this. I wouldn't have went in like to work that day. That was one of those. Y'all gonna have to re-air something that already happened. But that's one episode of 106 in Park I remember. That was with AJ and Free. And then my brother's going on there. Yeah, I remember those episodes too. Mm-hmm. But anybody got a memory of 106 in Park? Because that was one of them classics.
I don't have a memory of the BET Hip Hop Awards.
I do. Cash Money. Helicopter.
Right.
No, I was able to go in. Ooh, what year was that?
Oh no, that was the Source actually. I'm sorry. I think that was the Source Awards. Damn, I don't have a memory of a BET Award.
I don't know. I remember going and not remembering who won anything. Like everybody's like, "Oh, you went to the award show?" I'm like, "Yeah." It was like, "Oh, who won this?" I'm like, I don't damn remember. It was so much fun though, especially because I was young. I was maybe like 20, 21, like in college, seeing everybody. You know, when you Atlanta, like you see all of the local celebrities all the time, but then like seeing everybody coming into town, it's like, oh hey y'all. Like it was a cool little experience. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's, if you haven't gone, if you ever get invited, like go. Just like, even if it's like now where the shows ain't the same, still go because it's a whole experience.
I don't think nobody could go now.
Well, I mean,
they're like a cluster of music videos now, so I think it's really switched up a lot now. I didn't watch it this year's, but from the looks of it, it looked like a cluster of music videos claiming to be performances. It's not genuine.
So yeah, you couldn't go now anyway because it's already recorded and aired. But I meant like in the future.
Oh nah, don't. Yeah, go in the future. If you get the opportunity to go to any award show, I would go. I think one award show I want to go to is, I want to go to a high school talent show. No funny shit. Those was fun. Back in the day, growing up, I missed those. Like TV and entertainment, they ain't the same no more. But back in the day, like high school.
Take it back.
I just start hearing in my head playing Candy Girl. The song was always gonna pull that out at the talent show, and I was always gonna be here for it.
Nah, well, when we was in high school, talent shows was lit, not Candy Girl lit. That was you said it like you was in your late 60s.
No, everybody came out with like whatever was hot at the time. But how many years would you like? That one was always gonna be a song, like to perform with your
Candy Girl
and your group. Yeah.
Nah, I think it was the Jackson 5.
Which one?
It was definitely New Edition.
You think it was New Edition?
There's a
I
new
seen a
edition.
lot of wannabe mics. I seen too many wannabe
But
mics. I promise
yeah,
you.
it started with New Edition doing it. That's why
Right.
that image is stuck in people's head of people doing Candy Girl at talent shows. To even for them to have that movie that came out recently, they did Candy Girl at a talent show. It was like it's cliche. Michael Jackson was talented as hell. He's still one of the most talented people ever. But that boy, Chris Brown, that nigga talented. Not to say the N word, but he talented. He's one of my favorite artists and definitely talented. But is he a rapper? Because we having this discussion right now.
About rap, but that just it goes to show we're talking about genres. That was R&B. We didn't say anything about any rapper at that point. So
Have you heard him rap though? Cause like low key, he better than a lot of
A
rappers.
lot of rappers, yeah.
Him and Trey Songz. And what's crazy is like, see, I'm like a underground music junkie. So like the shit that she really gonna hear that they would never post online. Trey Songz can spit, and so can Chris Brown, and I love that shit. Cause like they don't be like, because they're singers. I kind of expected them to like, they went into some rap. They didn't at all.
Chris Brown is an entertainer, so I already know he's multi-talented in all kinds of ways. You seen his artwork?
Oh yeah.
The artwork dope. Like,
Everything you see, everything that comes from around him, like he's not like. That's one person you could say in the entertainment industry that don't follow people. He has his own
Yep.
style. He's talented. Big ups to Chris Brown. Light skins got one up on us. But let me not be a colorist because we're having big issues with stuff like that, and I don't want to be like that. So I do apologize for saying that. Yeah, moving forward. Speaking of not really underground music, but a different style of music, I want to give y'all a sample of something that actually I'm gonna be promoting soon. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for this group. It's a group called Well Known, and I'm gonna give you a sample of one of these songs that we just performed this past weekend.
Yeah. Well known. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. One thing about me, never gave a fuck what they be saying about me. Most of them be throwing all their problems on us. Generation curses try to dodge these demons. Finally that season of the real nigga. All that cap shit could get you killed, nigga. Could you really tell me who you are? Could you really tell me who you are? Could you really tell me? I am the lion from Mount Zion. I know denying the iron is close, cause too many of us dying. Mama's crying, daddy's absent. Tryna stay away from madness, I'm relapsing. Wake up the next day, what happened? Fire blasting, and I gotta give the gap, so I'm steady rapping. Expressing myself through instrumentals, get sentimental. They shoot us up with shots like monkeys, experimental. King Kong of the jungle, I'm Jacob the 8. On time, I ain't late. Round the corner from great. Got kill off the fake, got fill up the safe. Lighten up the place, lighten up the place. One thing about me, never gave a fuck what they be saying about me. Most of them be throwing all their problems on us. Generation curses try to dodge these demons. Finally that season of the real nigga. All that cap shit could get you killed, nigga. Could you really tell me who you are? Could you really tell me who you are? Could you really tell me? I swear the shit that I done seen in my life I never show. Even my own mama said that my life's something like Joe. I ain't lying with my fire when I'm hitting the road. I ain't sighting it, they be firing and hitting your soul. I done seen so many bodies, it be taking its toll. Why the niggas in my city gotta serve it so cold? A fine line between bonds and a divider. And that's why I got a 40 on my side. Cause it be heavy by them kilos. Bust back, reload. Nigga kill your mama while he eating hot Cheetos. Even though I understand the vibe, I'm just tryna fucking stay alive. One thing about me, never gave a a fuck what they be saying about me. Most of them be throwing all their problems on us. Generation curses try to dodge these demons. Finally that season of the real nigga. All that cap shit could get you killed, nigga. Could you really tell me who you are? 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 Sweaty nigga flaw like a scar. Dealing with some demons, hella demons like Jafar. I don't know the reason, but the reason is bizarre. Yeah. Know yourself and grow yourself. Be about that shit you told yourself. Nigga, fuck around and expose yourself. Gotta be your own champion to hold the belt. Self-discovery is the road to recovery. You don't love yourself, so I know it ain't love for me. Nigga, cut the shit and deal with your suffering. I think you still buffering. One thing about me, never gave a fuck what they be saying about me. Most of them be throwing all their problems on us. Generation curses try to dodge these demons. Finally that season of the real nigga. All that cap shit could get you killed, nigga. Could you really tell me who you are? Could you really tell me who you are? Could you really tell me who you are?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap. Got that. And we are back. The name of that song is called "Who You Are." It's by a group called Well Known. And I'm gonna try to be on the lookout for that. That's hip hop. That's how I feel about that group there. And a lot of artists that I work with myself personally as a DJ. What was I doing here? Shout out to Well Known. So let's get into a sticky topic. Let's talk about something sticky.
What's
So,
sticky?
What's the sticky top? All right, so let's talk about.
Ooh, ooh. Sticky, ooh, ooh.
Let's talk about. All right, so I was watching this story. It was this couple. This guy actually killed his ex-girlfriend, and she has 5 kids. Apparently, he shot her the previous week, and she didn't die, and they still was dealing with each other or something like that. And it ended up to where they got to that final argument, and he chased her down and shot her 5 times. Oh no, shot her multiple times, but she does have 5 kids. My bad. That's where I got the number 5 from. But yeah, she has 5 kids and stuff. And just, thinking about that toxic relationships and whatnot, what will make somebody go back to someone like that shot them? Like, that's like a clear sign to you, like as an individual, as a human being, to know someone that could pull a trigger on you and you still deal with that person. In my eyes, I think you should do it. Everything in your power to stay away from that person. How do y'all feel?
Ooh wee. See, I have a lot of different answers, right? Because I feel like it's gonna stem from like either a lack of self-love or codependency. Because there's no way that you can love yourself and care about yourself enough to care about yourself to care about your kids to go back to somebody that, why you laugh? I'm so serious. Like, because you have to care about your kids enough to take yourself out of a situation like that. Because, like, even if you don't love yourself enough to, I've heard parents that say, for my kids, but, like, they would have, if it was just them two, they probably would have stayed. But you got 5 kids, and, like, you was like, he shot me once, but I did die, so it's okay. Like, I mean, I don't, not like it's okay, but, like, we can work. I'm sure And that's where that either lack of self love, we can work it out. Like he didn't mean to do it. Cause I ain't never been in no toxic relationship like that. Cause I'm not okay. Anyways, let me bring it back over here. What I'm saying is, when I was in situations where I should have left, it was because I wasn't thinking high enough of myself. Like, I'm not about to be with nobody that treat me like this. You don't deserve my time, attention, energy, conversation, communication, loyalty, love. Like, because you don't deserve it. But that was because I wasn't viewing myself in my best light. I wasn't loving myself the way I needed to. Some people are codependent. Like, if I leave him, then where I'm gonna go? Like, I got 5 kids. Who gonna pay my bills? Like, who gonna feed them, clothe them? Like, insurance. I don't know if anybody in daycare. Some people are codependent, but that's just crazy as hell. I called somebody else. Ooh wee.
Yeah, I just feel like even going back to the beginning of the show and talking about Facebook and how mentals is being set up by just social media alone. I feel like entertainment makes it okay, like for people to feel like, all right, well, that's normal. Everybody else is going to do the same thing. No, that's not normal. Let's be honest. That's what everybody
Like
gotta be.
the 8 Ball talking about beating a bitch. Like this the whole like I'm sorry. I just was like thinking of words that do come through to the ears and the mind and the mental, which is why she went back to him. Because it's a mental thing. It's never really what like some people are strong enough to walk away from the situation. Their mind is strong enough to focus on just walking away, and then you have those who don't have a strong enough mind, but with a little push from people who really love her or him, whether it can be both ways, because it's not just females that are doing it, it's males doing it as well. You know what I'm saying? They're sitting there and they're getting the abuse, whether it's verbal, whether it's control, whatever it may be, they're still going, and we consistently go back because it's something that we care about, that we go there for. If you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I've been in one of those particular relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not cool. It's
I
not
have
cool.
definitely been in I have been in relationships like that multiple times myself, to be honest. I never been the type of guy to put my hands on a female though. That's not something I do, or something that my father showed me at all. So I just feel like it makes you a weak man at the end of the day. So it's just like for him.
Yeah, think about it though. It's all mental. As far as like with females really don't stick with one another in situations like this. Maybe she just needed a real friend, but that real friend probably would go behind her back and talk about her to everyone, so she couldn't confide into the person that she trusted in order to go back. So therefore, she stood alone and she went back to that man, thinking, you know, if she got kids, if they're his kids, she's thinking about all of that stuff, everything, all that baggage is on her right now, and she doesn't know how to juggle it. Something needs to be removed. It's him, but she needs him there too.
I feel like even going back to like you ever seen Eve Love Is Blind video? That's one of the most touching songs in the world. And I feel like a lot of people go through that and don't know what to do because they feel like love is one of them things that you search for in life, and like once you get it, you gotta hold it down forever, no matter what it takes. And no, certain shit ain't love, and that's what we have to start realizing as people. Period. Like, no matter if you're a man or a female, because females put their hands on males and vice versa. So everybody need to get together on that end. I don't think nobody should be putting their hands on nobody because it won't lead to nothing else. And that's just, where I stand on that. I don't do it, and I expect when my son grow up, he won't do it, and his kids to follow.
Right.
Especially if you have kids and you accepting that when you got kids, it's just you gotta, at some point you gotta open your eyes and be like, damn, I'm dealing with this and I gotta take care of kids after this. You gotta handle that. Like, get yourself happy so that way your kids can see you happy. And that's where I feel like people need to start focusing on self-happiness. A lot of people missing that.
Missing opportunities because their relationship controls what they do. And, missing lots of opportunity. You have a lot of talented people out there that's not able to do certain things because relationships, hold them back. Like whether it's, oh, I got to do something today with a show, and then you're getting all like kind of backlash. Well, what are you doing? Why is it taking this long? You're frustrated at that point. You can't be creative. So it gets to a point where you be like, well, I just don't want to do it because I'm going to get hounded. I might as well just try to do something else so I don't have to listen to that bickering that comes through that I know I'm not doing. You know what I'm saying? You're giving me a story of what I'm doing right now. So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that.
My bad, my mic wasn't on. I say know the person you with. That's how you figure it out. Once you know the person, you know what you're doing with. A lot of people don't change after a certain age and stuff, so you just gotta like pay attention to their past, and they should be doing the same thing with you. Like meeting people and start that. Like the dating scene is horrible right now. I feel like I'm gonna be single for a long time, so it's like the dating scene is horrible. Everybody's out for self, and I feel like I was instilled with a lot of family values, so I look at relationships a lot different than a lot of people. So it's like now it's just like tread the water lightly and focus on what the main goal is as far as being a father and whatnot.
Learn that person before you become a relationship with that person. Learn that person. Be that person's friend.
My phone died.
Grow with. Did she refresh?
I think it died. We getting ready to wrap up. It's 11:07. I know we started a couple minutes late, but I'm about to check out these BET Hip Hop Awards and see what went the way they planned it to go. Because I would say wrong or right or whatever the case may be, but what went to plan. It's not a live show, so it should be able to have cleaned anything up if it was wrong. So if it's there, it's meant to be there. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Follow us at The Glue Network. Y'all can follow me at Kiafik personally on all social media. And also follow Kiwi and Mari as well. Kiwi is KWIWIBABE. And Mari Simone. Make sure y'all search Mari Simone. I don't see her IG up here to know all the extra letters in there. So make sure y'all follow at The Glue Network and find us on the follow list. Get with us. Turn it.